Hey, Z-Man, you want to sing today?
Fuck no, man.
Hey, do you want to dance?
Hell no.
What do you want to do?
I feel like fucking ranting. Roll the intro.
Yeah!
Cleveland Browns will play today. Hey! What do you say? Cleveland Browns will play today. Will they win or lose again? Blah.
Welcome, everybody, to Dog Pound Rants. Yeah, we're not very freaking happy right now, but thank you for joining us. I'm A-Dog.
I'm Z-Man.
That's right, and we're here. Big fucking loss this week. I don't even know where to start. You want to give an opening statement of sorts?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Go ahead there, Z-Man. Give your opening statement. But before you do, let's have some.
Yeah, let's have some do and get things
Woo! What a mess.
I wrote down yesterday all good stuff until the fucking end of the game. Till the end. It's frustrating. Very fucking frustrating as a fan. I've been on this earth for 52 fucking years watching this, and it's when's our time, man? When's our time? And no disrespect to, I'm gonna start with PJ Walker. No,
that's right.
No big balls,
Big
baby.
Balls Walker.
Big Balls Walker. I love him. Love the kid. He's got heart. He's got fucking, he wants to win football games for the Cleveland Browns, and I get it. And A-Dog always says about addressing the elephant in the room, and I'm gonna fucking address the elephant in the fucking room. For me, is Deshaun Watson. Dude, you gotta decide what the fuck you're gonna. Watching that yesterday on the sideline, dude, make a fucking decision to play, put him on IR. As of today, there's nothing about the IR, and I had 24 hours to sit on this fucking game too and think about it. And one of the things too also is, Coach Stefanski, you got to make a fucking decision on this kid, on this guy, Deshaun Watson. He's our franchise. PJ Walker is not our starting quarterback. He's not our future starting quarterback. Yet we watch him and he plays with heart. And the Niners game and the Colt game, there's a few things that could have went differently. We could have lost those two games. We were lucky to win those two games. Yesterday we weren't so lucky because he's, PJ Walker turns the ball over. He turns it over but fucking Deshaun Watson, we got to make a fucking decision, man. We got to make a decision on him going forward. What are we going to do? and watching it, there were some good things, bad things. The 3rd and 3 at the end of the fucking game, man. Run the fucking ball, Coach Stefanski. We'll get into that. We're going to do our normal offense, defense, special teams as we do on this show. But today, as a fan, I'm a broken man, broken fan. And that's really how I feel today, man, because and A-Dog knows, I bleed orange and brown, man. I'm fucking, I live it, eat shit, and breathe Cleveland Browns football. And I do.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And I couldn't sleep last night. I'm fucking frustrated at this. What are we doing here, man? This is an NFL organization. It is. This is there's teams, and I'm going to tell you why. One more thing, real quick. One more point.
Go ahead. Opening statement.
Is this? We played fucking Baker Mayfield with a torn labrum for the whole fucking season, and he was out there playing and trying. And then yesterday, what maybe even more is you got Deshaun on the sideline talking with PJ, blah blah blah. He looks in his little fucking sweats and the Browns hat, and then the Jets game, you got a guy, Aaron Rodgers, opening game, had the torn ACL. He's out there. We're October. You're talking about less than 2 months. He's out throwing the football, and he wants to come back and fucking play with the Jets this year. And the Jets are doing everything they can to get in the playoffs, to give him an opportunity. Yep. And we got a guy, make a fucking decision.
That's right.
A-Dog.
Very good there, Z-Man.
Thank you, man. I'm frustrated.
I know you're frustrated.
Broken man,
I think
broken fan.
The fan base as a whole of Cleveland is fucking frustrated with this team. I've been a fan since 1972, 51 years of my life. 8 years old, I started watching this team. And every year, it's the same shit with this team. They go out and they get behind a little bit, but then the defense comes on and holds, and then the offense comes and they go ahead, and you're like, wow, and then it gets close to the end of the game, and you're like, we could win this. But we know We know they're not going to win it. And once again, no, they didn't fucking win it because the defense laid down at the end. What happened? How can you hold a team for all that time and then when it really fucking matters at the end of the game, you just let them go down and score and that's it. Done, over. What the fuck? I've seen it so many years with this team, so many games. How about the Bears game, dude? What was there, like 20 a minute, 2 minutes left?
They're down by 14. They were down. Tied it.
The Bears were down by 14 and they fucking did it, man. And then they won the fucking game. We've seen it for years with this Browns team. And to me, it all starts at the fucking top. Not Haslam, like I say. That guy, all he does is put money into this team. And you know what? It's not his fault. He listens to these fucking Ivy League brilliant, supposedly brilliant assholes. They're fucking assholes. They tell him how great it's going to be. He puts out the money, and then they blow it up in his fucking face. So don't blame Haslam. Blame Barry and that fucking Stefanski. They fucking suck. You know what? Get rid of Stefanski. Let Van Pelt call some fucking games. Let him coach. Let's get some guys with some fucking football smarts, not Ivy League school smarts.
I agree.
Fuck
100%.
this.
We got a high school football coach, bro.
He's worse.
We got a high school.
I know there's better
coach.
high school football coaches that would come in and probably do it way better with this team. I don't give a shit. And again, yeah, thank you, PJ. Big Balls Walker. I will never bag on this kid. He's an elevated freaking practice squad quarterback. He would be probably on no team in the NFL if it wasn't for Cleveland. And they're putting him out there as their starter. Well, God bless him as a starter. He's not good. His ratings are below every quarterback right now, starting quarterback in the NFL. I can't even drink. Because I'm so upset.
Why don't we do offense?
All right, here we go. Offense.
Baby.
You want me to go first?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm going to start. Once again, I have to applaud PJ Walker. Big balls.
Big Balls Walker. Woo!
Yeah. I have to applaud him. Like I said, elevated 6-7 weeks in, and he's playing as our starting quarterback. He's a fucking turnover machine. But you know what? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? These knuckleheads on the bye week. We had a bye week. We knew Deshaun was out. You had 2 weeks to get a fucking... What about Brissett? The guy who won us games, played decent, was there. Would still be there if you kept him this offseason. He would have had another whole camp under him if Deshaun went down. And then Dobbs, who also played...
He traded them away.
Traded him
to the
away.
Cardinals.
Like, not for nothing. For what, a 5th rounder or some bullshit that you're not going to pick anything anyway because your picks are always shit. Your picks are shit, Cleveland. So I'm going to give a lot of credit to PJ Walker. Again, offense, Stefanski, just fire that fucker and put Van Pelt in there. Let him coach and call offense. He's a goddamn quarterback. He knows football. What else do I got? Cooper's great. I some cool catches yesterday, really, from Cooper.
Yeah, I did. He did.
Amari Cooper.
He is. He's trying his balls out there.
Well, you know what?
Sideline catches.
Let's face it. Watching Amari now and maybe 5 years ago, he's like a second level, second string fucking receiver, and he's our number one. And then below him, who even gives a shit who's below him? Because really, it's just a mishmash of fucking receivers that nobody cares about. They would be 3rd, 4th practice squad receivers on any other team. And that's typical of this offense this year, last year, for the last 52 years. That's how I feel about that bullshit. Okay, Z-Man, your offense call there.
My offense, I'm going to tell you it's plain and simple, man, is that we don't get anybody in a rhythm.
No.
And I'm going to say Ford playing hurt showed balls, man. They wanted him not to play. He said, I'm fucking playing the game.
There's a kid with some heart.
Ford. Yes. I'm going to say Hunt, dude. And then Strong Jr. had a fucking great game. And I think, get them. But the thing that really bothers me is, and you watch the Chiefs with Mahomes and Kelsey. How about we're 4-3. We're in week 7. Njoku had his first touchdown catch. Are you fucking kidding me? Whenever he gets the ball, he catches it and he's looking to get upfield and hit somebody. He's a big fucking tight end.
He's
bigger
a
than Kelsey.
He's a monster.
He was at the University of Miami. He was a beast. Get this kid the fucking ball. And I miss even the fucking Romeo days because he would use Winslow. And we need to use Njoku more. Do you think Kelsey says to Mahomes, look somewhere else now.
No.
He goes, I want the ball every fucking play, man. Kelsey's a monster. Njoku's bigger, younger,
He is
and
bigger.
and he's ready to hit somebody. He turns upfield. And also with the offense, I loved using our backup center, Nick Harris, as a blocker.
That was awesome.
Not enough, though. Not enough. Because
Yeah, use 'em.
it goes to the 3rd and 3 when our high school fucking football coach decided I'm going to line up and throw the ball. I'm going to throw it 3 yards. Inside, almost 2-minute warning. They only had 1 timeout, so we get a first down there. It's pretty much game.
Done.
But you could have lined up Nick Harris, Strawn Jr., and go right up DeJuan Jones' ass. Because DeJuan Jones, you say to DeJuan Jones, hey, get me 3 push these fucking guys. He would have taken that whole line. Nobody's getting
beast.
by DeJuan Jones.
How about putting a Njoku over there with him? Him and Njoku push these.
Line them up and say we need 3 fucking yards. And it would have happened. But the analytics of this... that's the other issue that we're having is analytics. Oakland Athletics won 20 games. But Terry Francona, who's a baseball guy, no analytics involved, broke that at 26 games with the Cleveland Indians the time. But
Paul DePodesta, junk.
This is an issue, man. This is an issue. PJ Walker is an analyst. Is this to elevate him? And I'm not blaming PJ at all. At one bit, because he's going to do whatever he can to fucking get a job and play football. But he's not our starting quarterback. That's all I have to say. PJ Walker's doing what he can for the Cleveland Browns, but as a fan, dude, he's not my future quarterback.
No.
Like he's a rookie, and maybe, dude, we have to. The Deshaun Watson issue has to get fucking settled. I'm done with the offense.
Yeah, I think we're all done with the offense. It's unanimous. I know there's some people that will stick up for Stefanski. I really don't know who at this point, but he sucks.
He's becoming a high school football
It's
coach.
pretty bland, his fucking offense anyway, but whatever. Okay, here we go to defense. All right. Okay, first off, we're still a good defense, but I think calling them the best in the NFL, that fucking bullshit's over. I mean, we see what they are. They're good, they're up, they're down. They held them after that 14 or 17 points for quite a bit so we could come back. But then, you know what? They laid down, and I've seen that so many years. What was that Bears game? 2 minutes left.
2 picks.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, and we were up by 2 touchdowns, and we lost.
In overtime.
Because I don't understand this team does this every year, every time. Right now, with what we're paying for quarterback, who's absolutely fucking useless, they should just cut Deshaun and eat the money, which is basically what they're going to do. It's like that man won the lottery. He won a $250 million lottery. Would you go to work the next day? Hell no, I'm not going to go. So I think he's just like, I got the money. Do I really
want to get hurt?
He doesn't want to get hurt anymore. It's disgusting. They should have had a huge freaking out clause, just a big drain flush. Whatever, just flush that fucking drain. They should have had that in the contract, but they don't. So Browns. So anyway, I just don't. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. We were talking defense, but you know what? The defense to me, they're just going to finish middle of the pack this year. Yeah, they started out great, but you know what? I'm seeing more and more with these teams they're playing. They're going to be middle of the pack at best by middle of the season. If it wasn't for Garrett, and God forbid he get hurt, then they're really screwed. That's all I got for defense. Go ahead, Z-Man. Defense.
Thank you, A-Dog. I think, I'm going to have a different take on the D yesterday. Outside the first 2 drives, which they looked terrible the first 2 drives, but they settled in. Once they settled in, it was 14, but we crawled back, and they only allowed a field goal the rest of the game until the last drive when Seattle scored. Which, yeah, I get it, but it goes back to the you got to score more. You got to score at least to hold the Seattle Seahawks at home in that fucking environment to 24. Well, let's say 17, because if we could have put another, it would have been a different game. We could have just scored another fucking touchdown somewhere, because the defense did have an interception, 2 interceptions, and Hurst. First interception in 4 years, baby.
All right.
And Emerson Jr., those guys were balling. I mean, they were balling, man. And Myles Garrett's always a monster. And once they settled in, the Seahawks were going 3 and out. And I think there was one point, if you don't mind me looking, 7 straight drives. 7 straight drives, the defense got them off the field 3 and out. So in between that time frame, you gotta fucking score a touchdown. You got to put up to beat Seattle in Seattle. You're gonna have to get to 30, and that should have been the fucking goal.
That should have been it.
But it wasn't. And I have a different take on the D. And they really, obviously they need faster starts. I wrote that.
Yeah.
But they were lights out from the end of the first, halfway through the first to the fucking fourth quarter.
Right.
And Schwartz swag was in full effect in Seattle.
Schwartz swag.
In fucking Seattle, dude. So
I like Schwartz, and I think he's
Love
got him
him.
playing really good, but I don't think they're all that.
He's a
and
fucking
bag
genius.
of chips. I really don't. I really don't. I know your take, and I get it.
yeah, that's why we're here.
I've seen I've seen this enough to know I've seen enough. They're good, but they're not all that. So they'll do their job. Again, yeah, we need more offense. Okay, here we go. Special teams.
Love special teams, dog. Woo!
So who do we got? Dustin Hopkins, is that the guy?
Yeah.
Is that
you
all
want to
we
go
got?
first?
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
special teams for me, D-Hop. He's the only guy we got really on any special teams doing anything, right?
Yes.
Our return game's pathetic. Peoples-Jones is still in there. What did he get? 7 yards. They had Strong Jr. do 1. He had 15. So use him a little more. Why is Peoples-Jones still out there? He sucks. No special teams. And then, kick returns, punts. We really got nothing. So, D-Hop, if he wasn't kicking our field goals as well as he's doing, he's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Dustin Hopkins.
Woo!
We'd have nothing on special teams. We'd be Zippo. We'd be probably have lost every damn game. All right, go ahead. Special teams for you there.
All right, Z-Man special teams.
All
and
right.
That's usually a dog's thing, but I'm gonna go to special teams and let's first off I'm gonna do real quick is D Hopkins, baby, back-to-back AFC special teams player of the week. Woo!
He deserves
Give it that. Let's do that. Woo!
All right, let's drink to
let's drink
to D-Hop.
Yes,
he
sir.
deserves it. He's the only one that deserves it.
And I usually am very, I'm different than A-Dog, and I'll say, at least we're not turning the ball over on special teams. But yesterday, our high school football coach, which I hope he becomes at least a college football coach this week,
He won't.
is you had Strong Jr. back there. We had 38 seconds on the clock. 2 timeouts, and he fair catches the ball at the 5-yard line so we can start at the 25-yard line. As a pro football, and I mean pro football coach, 38 seconds, 2 timeouts. What's the most important thing at this time? Yardage. He has the green light. Maybe he breaks a couple tackles, gets it to the 30. Maybe we have 15 seconds with 2 timeouts at their 30, at least a couple shots at the end zone, which PJ Walker's proved he can fucking, the Hail Mary with Carolina. But this, to fair catch it, so we're starting at our 25 against the defense that was geeked up. They were geeked up, and they sacked Walker, and the ending was just horrendous. But at this point, I'm saying, come here, Strong Jr., we're going to come up with our best fucking blocking scheme. We want to do something fucking. Special teams now has become a fucking problem outside of Hopkins. That
It is a problem.
We need fucking yardage. And we need a Cribbs or a Metcalf, somebody that can fucking take it to the house at any time. I don't know if you remember the one against the Steelers. It was on the ball, was actually on the fucking sideline. Cribbs picked it up. He took it to the fucking house.
Yeah.
And at this point, Strong Jr. was playing well.
Yeah.
I said, listen, kid, if you ever have a special moment, right now is the time. But no, fair catch it. So we start at the 25, and that's my take on special teams, man.
Yeah, our special
we got to
teams,
do better.
Our return guys don't want to get hurt. That's what it looks like. It looks like they don't want to get hurt. If you don't want to get hurt, then don't play the fucking game. And I'm sure, like I've said before, I could go to the waiver wire, and maybe I'll do this next week. I'll go to the waiver wire, and I'll find a guy who's got speed and elusiveness that could probably be our return guy next week and be better than these 2 knuckleheads. And you're right. Yardage is so huge in these games because our offense sucks so bad. We need every bit we can get from special teams to help us get downfield to score. Obviously, we can't score shit either.
Starting at the 25 with 38 seconds. Where are you going?
Right.
We're in Seattle. Maybe in Cleveland it would have been a little bit. You're in Seattle. The place is fucking rocking. You can't hear calls as it is.
No.
Now, you're expecting PJ Walker to drive. We needed a touchdown. So one magic moment, sometimes Music City Miracle, like Tennessee against, there's always something. Metcalf used to take, I remember the game against Pittsburgh, he took 2 to the fucking house.
2.
So let this kid say, listen, Stefanski, oh, no. The fair catch it will start at the 25. Yeah. That's horrible high school bullshit.
It's so Cleveland. And, they always seem to, never picked the right guys to do the right job. They had that kid, what was his name a couple of years ago? Giuseppe.
Yes.
Giuseppe, a couple of years ago. This kid, nobody. He was a
In preseason.
homeless kid. He was fucking homeless, living on the street, walked in. He caught the fucking kickoff and went for a touchdown. And they cut this kid.
Cut him.
He was on, I think, Hard Knocks. He had so much heart, guts, balls. He was crying to his dad on the phone because he'd done something in that game. And they cut him. How could you do that? The only guy I've seen take a touchdown back in 10 years that hasn't done anything. A homeless kid with more heart, guts, and balls than anybody in that fucking stadium right now with a uniform on. Where is he? Go get fucking Giuseppe, for God's sakes. Anyway, that's all I remember. But it's sick how this team gets rid of good players and keeps garbage and then just turns good players into garbage. I'm done with this shit. Standout players, are you fucking kidding me? I got a big nothing burger for standout players. Underperforming players, I say everybody. Who's your standout and who's your underperforming?
My standout yesterday, and this is a little bit different, and I'm going to go Callahan, offensive line coach. Because the way the offensive line, it's like a ballet he's running. They pull guards. They, and he the offensive line with what he's done with DeJuan Jones as a rookie. This kid came in, he's shutting that. Nobody gets by that fucking monster anyway. I agree. And just because he's big, he has to still learn the footwork, and he's really showing. So Callahan is my standout player, but coach. And then my underperforming player, Coach Stefanski, which is, it pains me to say, man. I'm a Browns fucking 52 years diehard, but he's becoming a high school coach, man. You got Njoku, get him the ball. You got fucking Strong Jr., line him up. Say, Hunt's going to spell you, man. We want you to see you're a young kid, man. Let's go and see and use Nick Harris as a fullback, man. Run the fucking ball, dude, like we were. It would have been game. We'd be 5-2. It would be a different vibe here tonight. But those are my two.
Right on, Z-Man. You know what? You speak with more smarts, heart, and guts than that fucking Stefanski. That motherfucker, I don't know what he's getting paid, but you're paying him way too much to do absolutely nothing. And I don't take this the wrong way, but don't belittle fucking high school coaches. Because there are high school coaches that make Stefanski look like a fucking joke that he is, and probably all of them. Anyway, so here we go. Big Hero Cloud.
Yeah.
All right. Hero? Who's the hero to me? Nobody. I got absolutely no heroes in this game. I may give PJ Walker a little bit of a hero because, there's nobody shit quarterback, practice squad thrown out there to the Wolves per Stefanski. Whatever, dude. Maybe he's a little bit of a hero for just getting out there and taking the lumps that this pussy Deshaun should be doing. $250 million. I don't even know what PJ Walker makes. We'll look that up. I'm sure it's minimum. League minimum. But God bless him. And then my clown, of course, is Stefanski. That's all I've been saying this whole rant. He's a joke. I got nothing else to say about that bullshit.
Here, let me get some for that.
All right, here we go. Let's have a drink.
My hero clown.
I'm parched. I can't even take it anymore.
My hero, Jerome Ford for going out there. And everybody said he's not playing this week. He's not playing this week. And he said, fuck you. I'm fucking playing. And he played.
He did.
And he was fucking hurt, man. That's steel balls. We got big balls, Walker. And then we steel balls Ford, baby. Because let me tell you, he was Ford fucking tough. Dude, to get out there, everybody said, he's not playing Ford. He's not. And he fucking played, dude. Right. And he played. And he wanted to win. Whereas we got... my clown is only one guy who's my fucking clown, man. Deshaun Watson. Make a decision, man. Are you going to play? You know what really bothers me about the whole Deshaun fucking thing is, if you go back when we were originally trying to trade for him, he didn't want to come to Cleveland. He said he X'd out, I believe, Cleveland and Carolina. So I think Atlanta was still in his mix.
Yeah, we were already out.
Somebody else. There was two. New Orleans. I think New Orleans and Atlanta were still in his fucking mix because he's from Georgia. And then we had to actually guarantee every single fucking penny to him to change his mind and come to Cleveland.
Yep.
So Deshaun, you're either fucking in or you're out. You can't have both. You can't have fucking both, man. We gotta, Deshaun, please. This is the week you return and show Show the people of Cleveland. You're at home. Don't sit on the fucking sideline and it won't be a good look. The dog pound will be rolling. Everybody should be ready to roll Sunday against the Cardinals. And Deshaun, you better be under center and bring the shit. I want to see the shit. Bring the good shit.
You know what? I don't think Deshaun is the guy. I think they wasted $250 million. I think the contract is a joke. They should have had. This is what should have been at the bottom of the contract, right there. You can see it. They should have had that, and then when he wasn't performing, they should have just pushed that lever. Whoosh! That should have been at the bottom of his contract. They should have been like, hey, Deshaun reading the contract. Hey, guys, what does this here mean? Well, Deshaun, when you're not doing your job and it seems like you won the lottery and you don't really want to play just because you got the money, well, we're going to push that fucking handle and flush it. That's what should be on that contract. The shitter. So that's what I think about that. All right, now it is time for Z-Man's Megaphone Play of the Game. All right, Z-Man, it's all you.
I really don't have one this week.
Why would you?
Here we go. I'm a broken man, broken fan. And that's really what it boils down to. I there was some good things in the game. There were some things, but
not worth mentioning if you're not winning, really.
Okay, we've had, like A-Dog said, for years we watched, wow, this, there was some, and I wrote down all good shit. I did. I wrote down all good shit. And I don't have the heart today to even come up with a megaphone play of the game. No moral victories fucking today. All right?
My brother,
the Cleveland
Z-Man.
Browns.
Sorry, Z-Man.
It's all right, bro.
I'm here for you, brother.
I love the Browns to death forever. But the megaphone, I got one actually. I do have one.
You got a megaphone?
Get out there, Deshaun, and play football. That's it. Prove that Deshaun Watson, I still believe in you, man. A-Dog may not, but get out there next week under center. I don't care what it looks like. It may not look good.
Yeah.
Get out there.
It probably won't.
And try to fucking win a game against the Cardinals, because after that you got the Ravens and Steelers back-to-back division games. We're 1-2 in the fucking division, and I don't know if anybody saw, but you can. The Bengals are fucking on fire right now.
Yep, they're right on our ass, and they'll surpass us.
4 or 5 they've won now, and they're hot.
Right on. Well, here we go. Closing statements. Here's all I got today. First off, fire Stefanski. Fire that motherfucker. Let Van Pelt, a football guy, a quarterback, take over that offense the rest of the year, see what he can do. Let's just see what a real football guy can do. Somebody with a hard-nosed attitude. Not this Ivy League pussy behind his freaking clipboard. That's bullshit. Also, trade for a QB. It's probably way too late. We knew this in the bye week. 2 weeks you had to get a veteran, journeyman quarterback in there to back up just in case. Go get somebody, I don't know, Brissett, maybe. What the fuck? He's a turnover machine also. He seemed to throw the pick at the wrong time at the end too. So I don't know what to do. Or we just ride Big Balls Walker to the end. Because I do like his attitude.
I like Bill's Balls Walker. And
I like PJ Walker. I do like him. I don't know why. He's like the lowest rated quarterback of any team, probably even the backups on teams. But there's just something about the kid I like. And if you're going to go in the shit box, just ride him to the end. That's all I got, Z-Man. I'm so exhausted right now.
So am I.
I
didn't sleep well last night. My closing statements is this. This game coming up against Arizona is no fucking joke. You're 4-3. If you get to 4-4, you know the Bengals will be in the basement. Really. This is really what it boils down to. And another season will be fucking shit washed. Because we decided
it is shit
not to address things that should be fucking addressed. And everybody's going to get a pass this year because Deshaun's hurt. Now, if he's hurt the rest of the year, what do we start all over again next year with Deshaun in the training camp? And how many years we sit through the same shit? A-Dog's right, man. I'm 52 years old, man. I ain't got many seasons left. I want to see him at least, much less win just get to a fucking Super Bowl so I can enjoy the 2 weeks of celebration of an AFC championship. It's insane to think that this team hasn't won anything since 1964.
When I was born. I was born that year.
It's hard to believe, and think about all the teams that have even had an appearance in there. The Atlanta Falcons 2 times. You got teams. There's teams that haven't been there. Newer teams. I'm not talking about Houston Texans. But the teams like Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they haven't even made a fucking
Haven't even
appearance.
sniffed it.
And it's fucking sad.
It's
that
sad.
The fan base of Cleveland, the dog pound, the fans. There's backers clubs all over the fucking world. And we're sitting here today, saying the same shit
year
that we've
after
said
year.
for years and years and years.
And I don't think it's going to change. I know Z-Man's a little more optimistic about this season because it is still early, but I've seen it. I see what I see on the field right now. I know we're going to end up last in the division. I just have that feeling. I just think that's the way it's going to go. And it's sad because this team has spent so much money on the quarterback and players. How much have they invested? Draft picks. And
that will deplete us in 5 years. We will be.
And it's the same garbage. And I'm convinced Barry could have called up Belichick and Tom Brady in their prime, brought them to Cleveland, and they would have fucking lost. They would have never won a bowl.
But if we do not get it done in a few years, the draft
over.
And it'll be fucked. We won't be able to afford a Garrett.
Yeah.
And Garrett's still young, but he'll want to go and we don't know if Garrett will want to be traded next season. Who the fuck knows?
I would agree with that. I think Garrett, if you're listening, sit out next year. Request the trade to go to a winner because you are phenomenal. You deserve a monster, ring. Man. I almost can guarantee in my lifetime of seeing the Browns, you're not going to get a fucking ring here. I'm going to be dead. Z-Man's a little younger than me, my brother. He may see something like another championship game or something. Maybe they might not win it, but I don't think I'm going to see shit from this team in my lifetime. So I'm pretty depressed about that. But hey, we'll get over it. We'll get over it.
Win a game.
Win a damn game this week.
Win a game this week.
PJ Big Balls Walker.
Woo! Let's give him a chant here.
All right.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Roll, roll. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Roll, roll. Woo!
I didn't enjoy that at all. It actually kind of sucked because I can't root for that shit. But anyway, hey, everybody. Dog Pound Rants.
Like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, hit the little fucking ding-a-ling bell, so you know.
We appreciate Matt White and Donna Ball.
Oh, yeah, our two biggest fans.
And Croc Gross.
Chris Boy.
Chris Boy, we appreciate all the comments.
And our junior, too. He's there.
Yeah, we want to, but we need more. We see viewers. We're getting viewers, but we need subscribers.
Please like. Come on. If you're watching this crap, just like it.
And after this week, if you're a real Browns heart fanatic, man, leave a fucking comment, and we'll get it. We'll talk about it.
We talk about all comments.
And happy Halloween, all you fucking
have a great Halloween.
Love it, baby.
Also, one more thing. Hey, check out Friday night. Our pre-game prediction show will be at 7 p.m. Dog Ball Reds.
Let's go.
Yeah.